Mining.
Yes. Yeah, mining. So, big piece of the Canadian economy. I think some of the biggest mining companies in the world are Canadian. So we're very heavily involved right across Canada.
Hmm.
So if you think about mining, there's, above ground open pit, there's underground. So we definitely get involved in a lot of the technologies that would be both underground, even the vehicles for transportation of material to the mill for processing. We would have technologies as far as that is concerned, even in the processing side. So there's a lot of automation required in processing and mining, and so we get involved in a lot of that sort of stuff. So the whole food chain of mining is something, filtration, a big thing,
Yeah.
right, within mining
Mhm.
for sure. So yeah, absolutely.
So the vehicles, what would the role Wainbee would play on the actual vehicles
Yeah,
themselves?
so if you think about some of the vehicles within mining, whether they're underground or above ground, all the controls that would be related, a lot of them are hydraulically driven.
Right.
So there's times where honestly vehicles are actually controlled completely remotely.
Yeah.
So the controls that are involved in that would be something that we definitely get involved in for
Right.
sure.
Are you doing like the hydraulics? Do you get involved with like the hydraulic stuff on the actual machines, the lift buckets? Oh,
Absolutely.
you do.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, absolutely. We do all that, into the controls of the equipment as well.
And
So,
then into the processing side, what are
yes.
you? That's your automation, your
Yeah,
sensors, your like are you doing the electrical controls as
sure.
well?
PLC controls, that sort of thing would be part of what we would offer. Absolutely. I mean, it's a very process heavy,
Mm-hmm.
side on the mining, and from the ball mills to the flotation cells, we definitely get involved in the different processes. So if you think of there's a centrifugal type device, and they would need either pneumatic or hydraulic cylinders to open and close at
Right.
specific times, to feed into one area or feed into another area of the material. We get involved in all that sort of stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Butterfly valves, ball valves, different
Huh. That's
technologies.
pretty cool.
One of my
Right.
first jobs was organizing a yard full of butterfly
Oh,
valves.
there you go.
I hate those things. Um, um, but when mining, there's such a scale of size of mines.
Yes.
Do you, because you said about the book, you're not getting the three pagers.
Correct.
So are you then, is there a certain size of company that Wainbee works with? Do they get into the smaller companies? Or are you generally working with larger
No,
ones?
no. Actually, I would say Wainbee was definitely built on the small to mid-size
Oh, okay.
companies for sure. I think it's not unlike the Canadian economy itself, although many large Canadian customers and their success stories, really the driving force of the Canadian economy is the medium to small company.
So,
And so that is, we deal with all customers for sure. Absolutely.
right. So even on a small test plant right up to a full scale mining. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I have a story about where a customer many, many years ago came to us with a credit card. He wanted to buy some stuff and he wanted to pay in installments. And, 20, 30 years later, he's one of the largest automation companies in
Really?
Canada. Yeah. So, never ignore the small guy, work with small guys, and hopefully grow with them.